Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Анатолий, это канал PS4, и мы с вами продолжаем играть в Council. Очень лагучая игра, под конец, я не знаю, вот приводит. В общем, мы договорились с Мортимером, вылез, соответственно, Перу и сказал, мол, ты такой же, как и он, и так далее, и все, и, в общем, короче, в какую-то хрень попали. Вот, я так понимаю, мы сейчас будем ему противостоять. Здесь никаких лагов не будет.
Don't make a move, you clowns! Everybody keep calm. Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Just calm down,
monsieur. You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Так, а чё у него журнал? Жак Перу. Устойчивость, недопрос у него. Слабость психологии, этикет, ладно. Ничего не понимаю.
Monsieur Peru, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now?
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months. And everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through. And you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it. But it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me. You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom, and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now, Mr.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
Ну все, вали. Слава богу, мы прошли этот конченый отрезок. Надо снять себя, блядь.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
No, not really.
I'm impressed by your ability to remain composed, not to let yourself become overwhelmed by your emotions. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you
Начинается.
mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax.
Нет, это
You hold immense power.
открывает
It's
глаз.
already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular,
Короче, надо было сразу оккультизм, видимо, выбирать, чтобы мысли читать с самого начала.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent.
Яна. Почему они не по порядку как-то? Так, чтение мыслей.
When used between ourselves, you can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later, if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Так, чтение мыслей. Ну это так же, как и детектив, просто потренироваться на нем. Или нафиг не нужно. Да, в принципе, я думаю, зачем? Я уже сказал.
You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Вырвало. Класс. Так, мне нужно...
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Что-то, чтобы восстановить энергию. Блин, да нигде ничего нет. Ладно, пойдемте начало. Алло, я же вижу там мед. упало, блин. Страшное дело.
Hey, a Russian ruble.
Русский рубль.
Today. Devil's thorn. I'll keep it.
Да нифига мне уж якорь с этими. Снять отрицательный эффект что-нибудь. Вот блин.
You shot her in cold blood.
What is at stake?
Ну начинается.
Outweighs our personal interests. I should.
Personal interests. I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
О. И чё выбирать? Сара не убила, вряд ли.
Emily, put the weapon down.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done.
Блин.
Well, to be fair, we've all made mistakes. And look at her, Emily. She's paid for hers.
I'm all alone now.
Duchess,
Oh,
I
she not-
am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Ah, you. Shut your mouth. You had the choice, all right. You use people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily?
What did you say?
А я могу ее почитать
I'm
вместе?
not like her, and never will be.
Emily, no. If she has to die, it will be by my hand. That bitch lied to me all my life, Emily.
Louis!
Shut up! You lied to me!
What are you talking about?
Нормально.
If she has to die, I'm the one who's gonna do it.
Louis, no! What did he tell you?
But why did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about?
И чё мне тут? У меня хватает, в принципе, о, тут времени. Время шло же, блин.
What are
Lord Mortimer has been around since the Third Crusade. He fiddles with his family records so he can keep maintaining his identity. I know it sounds crazy, but I swear on everything I hold dear, that's the truth.
What? But when did...
Louis, Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
I know, but it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney? They weren't fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade. And they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you. Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son.
Так я ж не твой сын, ты меня украла, дура.
I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No. I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about? No, not now, no. Make him not want to know.
I know everything.
No. I beg you, please trust
Нормально
me.
тема.
He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris.
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
Number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but
Touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant nothing to him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him.
Я не знаю, что ответить.
You snatched a newborn baby from its mother's womb with the sole goal of seeking revenge.
From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother.
I know. You always took care of me.
I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
You didn't though, did you?
Последний
Why?
раз можно если
I
почитать.
don't know, Louis. I couldn't. Not after Venice.
Talk to me about
Ну
Venice.
так каждый раз, видимо, есть. Блин,
Louis, let's
тратить
go.
их щам.
I'll tell you everything once we get home. Now come.
You never wanted us to speak about it again. Winter 1791. Do you remember?
Louis, no. We agreed to never speak about it again.
Заткнись.
Now I understand. We were on the trail of a businessman. We broke into his place one night. We ran into his wife.
Not that, Louis. It's in the past.
She too was pregnant. Was he Mortimer's as well?
Louis,
Answer.
Yes!
What became of the child?
I gave it away.
For him too? You became his mother, didn't you?
No, I gave him to a couple who couldn't have children. I never saw him again.
How many children have you stolen from him?
I saved all of you, Louis. I gave you a normal life.
How many?
There are 2 of you. Louis, yes. I made mistakes
Всё она врет,
in the past,
8.
but now I'm ready
Do
to...
you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still,
Блин.
he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
For once in
Жалко,
your
мысли
life,
нельзя
be
прочитать.
honest. Why all this mess?
А,
Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter. I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you.
меня же
He's
это
hovering
восстанавливает.
around you,
Блин.
tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations, he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't good enough for him. So he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
Да прощаем.
You are my
Пошла.
mother. Whatever
Пусть
you've done,
валит, и больше
I
не
can't take
возвращаться.
that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I will never lie to you again. Come
Ага,
on.
ты меня обманул
Let's
уже.
go.
No, Mother.
Что их было,
I'm not
нас
going
было
back
только
with you. I
двое.
can't.
What do you mean? Louis, you can't stay here. He
Don't
will...
worry about me. I have to stay. I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis?
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry. Here. This is yours.
Ну что, не взяла, не взяла?
Don't forget, Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Понятно. Я не знал, о чем угла. Блин. Это фигово, мам. Ты не забыл, что она эти растребаны. Так, что нам вкачать? В убеждение тогда валим 2. По одному запустить, что ли? Так вот будет. А я ничего не могу, у меня нет книг. Я где-то их не пропускал, и, короче, все. Получим приз, новая жертва.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse. No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Dear Monsieur de Ricci.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Что-нибудь вкусненькое надо мне?
St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies.
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy. And we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Well, indeed, from that point of view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you suggesting he might be in danger?
Well, Louis, our father's patience is not limitless. If William ever does go too far, then yes, he will be in danger. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Мне нужна какая-нибудь.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Мне нужно что-нибудь выпить. Чё они все позакрывали от меня? Вашингтон, друг. Есть для меня что-нибудь вкусное? Да письма твои нафиг не нужны. Туда нельзя. Печально. Так. Piaggi. Брат мой.
I haven't the time.
О. Это куда? Комнатка Адамс. А что он там делает? Что он сидит напротив меня, что-то размышляет, блин. Ну тут нет абсолютно ничего. Теперь ты не хочешь?
His Holiness awaits my report.
Ну, по-принципе, что ли, это ждет письма. Он думает, что написать. А, это кто там?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Я не знаю, есть еще смысл к нему идти. Здорово. Мне кажется,
Why
это
is this
повод.
study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Какой беспорядок, ничего не поменялось. И нифига нету. Ни книг, ничего. Вот где это? Я мог бы это пропустить или это дальше как-то будет?
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
А это я уже делал. Смысла от этого тоже нет никакого. Не мог, нельзя. Бред. Надо вообще к Эмили сходить. Есть что? Башенная комната. А нам нужна вообще?
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Опа.
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
А этот я не смог открыть, потому что у меня ключа не было. Ну хоть здесь сейчас напитаемся всего. Ну, конечно, не так много будет. Ладно, зато эффект хоть сниму. А, мы еще осколок янтаря нашли. Ну да, на этом все. Ну ладно, это тоже большой плюс.
Louis,
Здравствуйте.
busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
Она что-то опять подвисает, непонятно как. Это все время упирается, его надо трогать. Шкатулку нельзя открыть. Кто? Это перо. Ну-ка. О!
Dear Monsieur... All right. I've retrieved everything.
Так в смысле, о чем мне ничего не прибавилось?
Leave me, Richet. I want nothing more to do with you. I'll over, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
Я надеялся, что мне что-то скажешь, что я молодец хотя бы. Так, это что-то новенькое, наверное. Даже не книг, ничего. Где книги-то все? Что за бред? Как мне дальше прокачиваться?
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Одному нельзя. О, что там?
Emily? Can I come in?
No, it's not a good time. Not right now. Leave me alone.
Не,
I
заходим.
can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
Отстань.
I can tell from your voice that there's something wrong. Let me in. We have to talk, Emily.
I said no, goddamn you.
You know full well that getting yourself worked up like this is not going to help. It won't make any difference. It won't bring Emma back.
Forget. I couldn't give a damn if it makes any
Пожалуйста.
difference. I only want to not think of anything. And then get out of here. I told you not to come in.
Emily, I only want to talk. I understand that you're upset after everything.
You understand? You understand nothing.
Listen, we're going through a difficult time. Even I'm dumbfounded and
Dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Do you want to know how I feel?
Ну, давайте. Ну чё, даже не знаю, может...
Go on. I'm listening.
Go on. I'm listening. Do you think you're in the middle of an interrogation? Nobody gives a bloody damn about how I am.
Где это? Ну, у Эммы я не нашел всего, ну, может, как-то найдется. Вот, но... Я... Вот, Эмили. У нас у нее
All
все.
lost something here.
All this, everything that's happened, it's a nightmare. I want to wake up.
Emily, calm down and put down that glass.
I know you're telling the truth about Mortimer and Home. I know they are demons.
That's not all.
Go on.
I'm one of them, Emily. I'm a demon too.
I know.
But how?
Sir Gregory stopped by to tell me. He wanted to bid me welcome.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the family.
You're his daughter?
Mortimer's daughter, Louis.
What? No, that's not possible.
Здравствуйте,
So we
are brother and sister?
This is too much, Louis. Much too much for me, Louis. I can't look myself in the mirror. I should never have spent the night with... I was attracted to you from the moment we first spoke on the boat. Now I understand why. Do you realize what that means? I'm a monster.
And I am one as well. When I think of my feelings for you, that feeling, it hurts all of a sudden. She's there. I can feel her inside me. She's trying to read my thoughts. Emily, don't do that. Get out of my mind, please. Let me remind you that it's forbidden between demons.
Sorry, Louis. I didn't want to.
I have a sister.
It's very strange for me too. A sister for a brother.
Yes.
Yes. I must get some rest. I must ask you to leave me now.
All right, but don't finish that bottle.
Don't start now. I would like to get some sleep.
I'll be leaving you then. Thank you, Emily.
Может, у нее очень вкусное будет.
Dear E.
Да ничего не поменялось, походу. Что, накинуться на тебя, что ли? Да. Ну и прикидываем. Вот почему они так делают, что ничего полезного тут нет? Ну, получается, на Мортимер выйти. Что такое?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Мы все, получается, побывали, у кого можно было. Он по кругу бегаю вообще. Надо было в обратку идти.
I haven't the time.
Если занято. Мог бы пообщаться с демоном. Это кружка. Тут тоже нет ничего нового. Может, книжечку какую?
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice. It took great maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say. Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Так.
And what's your role in this
То надо
family?
было
Mine?
представлять.
Oh, I think they probably feel I'm the eternal naysayer, I suppose. I think one mustn't be afraid of change, and that it is healthy to challenge oneself at regular intervals. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
So that's your project.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job
Ну,
of
описывает все, как
education
реально
to the
было.
system. We could
С
guide
детали,
humanity from a
моментом.
young age,
Ну,
Louis,
это
don't you
прикольно, в
see?
принципе,
Today
игрушка.
we are wasting too much time.
Такие подвели скрытый смысл ко всему этому.
What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the Cultural Revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone, freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach, otherwise man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity is not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are? I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope. Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes. You're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and make him speak. Then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Класс. Очень круто. Сейчас еще вселяться будем. Что дальше будет? Так, где у нас Пьеджи этот живет?
Monsieur Jacques Perru, Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Почему к нему нельзя все?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Успокоилась сестренка.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Дважды инцест прозвучал в этом всем деле.
That's me.
It's me.
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence. I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lance.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
What insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambitions.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
I've done it. I've done it. Damn it. He was right.
Начинается.
This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find
Нет,
here.
это, конечно, прикольно, но всю жизнь.
I
have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Тут какие-то символы вообще непонятно. Эх. Тут шифр какой-то разный.
Right. Well, let's start writing. Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Чё мы? Обоих можно долбануть? Ну ладно, давайте.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
Так, что говорили?
One of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. And I remember that. Flore in domo domini.
Flora domo domini. Floret in domo domini.
Giustizia, misericordia, e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages. On it is written, Flore in domo domini. Latin, it blooms in the house of God.
Так.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters that they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Так. Оставить без кода. Сегодняшняя дата. 24/01. А, нет.
And the letters from the Pope
There are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle. Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
А что начать заново?
Today the date is
Нет, не то.
24/01/1793.
Это неправильно.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Там 31 это вот А24. Правильно? 17 это Е. А 31 это G и А12. То есть типа пишем А, получается у нас 24. А F, что ли?
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
Так, F.
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
4 буквы. Так, там дальше идет год, соответственно, год. У нас какой 17-й? Это Е. Ну вот по-разному как-то код работает, потому что где-то 17 написано так, где-то так. Может, какие-то неправильные немножко догадки сделаны. 17 вот идет в первую, если в дате смотреть, то это Е. То есть там уже идет немножко какой-то другой логотип.
Today the date is
Первое Е.
24/01/1793.
Или что? Или нет? Анаграмма 417, то есть тут идет Г первая, Г вторая, во втором письме соответственно идет, значит это F, наверное, либо это А, либо F. Так,
Today the date
пока на
is
F остановится.
24/01/1793.
Так, и что у нас дальше? Девять и 3. 3 есть. Что такое 9? 9 это Б. А смотрите-ка, тут девятка, где-то С, а где-то H. Время написать. Может, так и получается там. Ой, не туда нажал.
Today the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
А 3 это у нас как раз таки граммы в тексте. Кстати, оно вообще странно написано. Да, видим, пофиг уже.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
Как-то изменит сильно. Ну да, пофиг. Так. Но мы его уже должны забрать и передать, правильно?
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Так, устойчивость к чему?
Just calm down, calm down. Louis came to see me because he claimed he was hearing voices.
Так, это, надеюсь,
We
последнее.
just finished an exorcism session.
An exorcism? Are you having me on? I can't see any exorcism instruments.
That's because
Ух
I
ты,
just
ё-моё.
put them away.
I don't know what you're up to, Piaggi, but I do know you're trying to pull one over on me.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him. Can you keep a secret?
No, I don't think I'd like to know about anything that would justify such an act.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but you really must pull yourself together. The conference will soon be on us, and I don't need you falling to pieces now.
Don't worry, I shall be there.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he?
I am certain that Sir Gregory would be opposed.
You know nothing. I know Sir Gregory better.
That's against the rules of the conference, Monsieur von Volna. I refuse to go against Sir Gregory.
Right.
Monsieur von Volna, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled
Ну,
to
понятно,
an
почему
You
можно на
must
него
have lost your
воздействовать.
mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
If you lay a finger on him,
Будем дальше на него гнать на него.
I'm warning you.
You old weasel.
Старый
Very well,
плут.
Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
О, черта, выживший. Вот и где она? Уклонение одно. Так, вот он, я, получается, еще эту Вельнера открыл. Отлично. Иногда надо прям подрываться на всем. Так, нам, получается, столовую нужно, да? Сюда, получается.
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Это все, что они могут дать, так мало. Опять у меня этот негатив везде, блин. Наконец-то мы добрались до нее. Кушаете,
So,
значит.
Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter. I have to admit that the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Everything went as planned. I didn't encounter any particular difficulties.
Well done, you. On my first try, well, it took me 3 goes. But you did it. Gregory, what can I do for you?
I just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him, too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes, for crying out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Whatever the consequences?
What do you mean?
Let's say it hardly leaves any room for free will. Now does it?
It's the adults' responsibility to provide education for their children, Louis. Our family only ensures, through its experience, that demons do not lose themselves in rash decision-making.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary.
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
There you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Ничего, мы ладно, я демон.
Trying to resist my true nature. I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own. Forever. I am a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
Батю выбираю.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take
Мы его
offense,
размотаем.
but I just can't turn my back on him.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. It's time for us to get ready.
Ну-ка. И что тут у нас?
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You. My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
Классно. Первый раз. Еще мы сейчас будем вселяться, мысли читать, да? О, нифига себе. 2 уровня. Это жестко. Пусть будет так. Вот такие вот дела. Получен приз, эксперт. Так, сюда отчетный туда. Получен приз, добро, пожаловать, семью. Еще один эпизодик, в принципе, можно пройти. Вот, и там останется как раз 2, я думаю, можно будет сегодня, если что, завершить, узнать, что за фигня тайна происходит тут.
From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Народу все становится в любом случае меньше и меньше. Первый уже все свалил. Голос уже не читается. Хотя он был за нас.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Конечно, получится. Так, раз, два, три, 6, 7, 8, получается, еще книг можно было бы открыть. А у меня их нет. Ну да тут ничего нового, это интересно, нет? Так, будем по порядку идти или как? Вот где-то раньше была, а? Так, значит, будем более... Кто у нас там ваш... Так, Вашингтон у нас. Адамс мертва. Мушквильна, конечно. А где он? Прикольно. Так, ладно. Так, ну получается, что дальше прямо.
President George Washington.
Джордж Вашингтон. Честно, как мне уже надоели эти коридоры. Так вот, комната нашего Пьяджи. Ага.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Tell me, Your Eminence, do you know anything about symbols and dreams?
Come, Louis. The scriptural law rejects all divination through dreams.
You ought to know that.
Of course, I wasn't suggesting that these visions were messages from God, Your Eminence. But it might be that when we rest, our mind imagines situations based on things that left an impression on it. Take your dream, for example. What did it speak of?
I'm not sure that I can speak about it.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. There's no one else here but me.
Well, I was right here, in my room, and you came to see me. Then it all became confusing. I know that Mr. von Wollner was here too. No, it's not possible.
What was he doing?
He tried to harm you.
Damn it. He does have memories of what happened. Your Eminence, you have no reason to worry, because I'm right here in front of you, in perfect health.
Yes. Yes, you are right.
A little tired. Overworked, that's all.
That's it. Just a bit tired. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind. I must admit that opposing you pains me, and it pains Lord Mortimer a great deal as well.
I can well imagine. You should know that I am not happy about it either.
He's an upright man who, like yourself, spends his time helping others and doing good around him. But you know that better than I do.
I owe him a lot, you know.
Your Eminence, if you feel you owe him something, let me tell you it's not too late to show it.
It's thanks to him that I took the Holy Orders. We met when I was very young, here, on this island. After our encounter, I had the firm conviction that my duty was to take the Holy Orders. To tell you the truth, I owe him everything.
Have you ever thanked him for it?
Never. You must find me ungrateful.
I would never dare, Your Eminence.
You came to persuade me to join him, didn't you?
I don't have that power, but I do sincerely believe that Lord Mortimer serves a righteous cause.
You are an angel who brings peace to the soul, my son.
Listen to your heart, Your Eminence.
You are right. To hell with all this political manipulation. Yes, I must listen to my conscience.
Просто обделали.
Listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again,
Thank
thank you, son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now.
А где я? Он же был где-то туда. Так, получается, угадать следующий.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Но если этого нету в комнате, значит он где-то, блин, особняке.
Duke Manuel.
Doriche.
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
One cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of amber? I am given to understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do. Good. See you at the vote.
I'll see you later then.
Right. Godoy is on board.
Так, еще это осталось леди.
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire
А,
from
мы
the
в
gods
комнате
and giving
еще.
it to man.
Я тоже надеялся, что там что-то будет классно. Даже жена за батю голосовать, алло. Ты что, дура что ли?
Emily? Emily, it's me.
Come in, Louis.
I just saw that. What's that servant doing in your room?
A gift from Father.
You're joking, right?
Unfortunately not. He's worried about my health.
Oh, typical. Of course, I understand this is in no way an overreaction on his part. Anyway, I've come to see if you're better.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'd appreciate it if we kept our last discussion to ourselves, Louis. I'm not very proud of the state I was in.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please. You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
And did he go all right? I imagine you spoke about yourselves.
He confirmed what Sir Gregory told me, that he really is my father. That he didn't know I was his daughter until a short while ago.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
Блин, вот. Даже не знаю, что ответить. Ну ладно,
I don't know.
потратим.
It's hard to say. He's our father. He has started to initiate me, and he's been pretty fair so far. Now that said, you can't say he's gone about gaining my trust in the best possible way. What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you. So, I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes. See you later.
Так. Остался Вернер. Кстати, может попробовать на причал сходить, может там все-таки что-то из вещей осталось, потому что, блин, надо брать эту всю фигню.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
А я ничего не могу выбрать. Ну, теперь спокойно можно гулять по всем локациям, я так понимаю. На самом причале тогда даже оставались какие-то моменты, которые просто не отгадывали.
It's like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
А что он еще здесь делает?
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it!
В
Alice!
смысле? Ты чё? Да, ну.
You did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
Так, то есть мы нашли эту книжку.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time. A lantern. Nothing special.
Ничего, блин, нет. Ну, хоть замет, спасибо. И все, что ли? Не, ну книгу нашли, нифига себе. Вот это сверхтелепорт. Так, где этот диагон-то? Иван. И этот нифига не говорит. Где может быть? В картинной галерее, в столовой, где угодно. Ой, я что-то так давно не был. Да, и, видимо, зря. Класс. Книга об охоте. Что получается, надо бегать по всем локациям прям. Это вообще, конечно, такое себе. Так туда нельзя. Я ну продуктивно все равно прошлись. Может и тут что-то появилось. Ну хорошо, хоть без лага все проходит спокойненько.
I need to talk to Von Woner. Blast it. Home is with him.
Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we're waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. They're waiting for Duke Manuel. No doubt to make him change sides. All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
Так, они ждут этого. Годуя. Может, немного поговорить надо, типа сказать ему чего-то. Они наверняка хотят его переманить.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
И с кем мы там будем еще так делать? С Вашингтоном? С кем мы еще можем? Свет же сделали. С Наполеоном. С Вельмером. Добро.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I was very disappointed by your behavior. I had thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Gregory. I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
А что ты там делал? Ты книгу искал? Или он ее
doing
прятал?
outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe. He's back from the landing stage. Damn. He must have gone to deposit Al-Azif for someone to pick up.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Так.
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war, because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spade will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke
Доступно
Manuel.
для
You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly?
About you? Next to nothing. Except that you happen to be Sir Gregory Holmes' son, right?
What? What do you mean? But,
Now I'm starting to be of interest to you, no?
I've never spoken to anyone about that.
Quite surprising, isn't it? You see, I'm full of surprises. In short, whether he's your father or not makes no real difference to me.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, Johan. Don't make me laugh. He has never thought of you as his son. I'd wager that you'd always hoped he would one day, even though he treated you like a master treats a useful slave. He is at best a mentor. Stop me if I'm wrong.
But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
He intends to get rid of all those unwilling to give their support to him.
You can't be serious. Look, you've seen as well as I have who's here, haven't you? This is insane!
Johan, one thing is certain. Mortimer never gives in. I think he is perfectly capable of making a clean sweep and starting over again if he thinks he has no other options. After all, who would complain? People everywhere crying out against oppression?
But these conferences take place according to rules. Have you forgotten?
We are talking about Lord William Mortimer here. Do you really believe he would stop at breaking a few rules?
No. Probably not. Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Прекрасно. Ну какие-то вот, ну раньше с ним разговоры были прям такие жесткие, прям с наплывом. Сейчас вот как-то спокойно, по-другому начал относиться как-то.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Какой читак вообще. Так, нам нужна лестница на 3-й. Ближе всего, получается, нам здесь. Мы же совсем поговорили. Ну, тут хорошо. Ничего больше нету. Так, ну по идее сейчас глава должна закончиться. На этом мы пока закончим. Вот, а там уже добьем, в принципе, финалочку. Почему он черный?
Louis, there
Ты
you
кричали,
are.
что
Well,
птичка сдохла.
tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you'd succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
I possessed Godoy.
You possessed Godoy, of course. Very ingenious of you, I must say. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself. Now we are ready. The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
Хитрый кипчик. Хочет все знать наперед. Ну ладно.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
Кто-то начал послушный.
Your Eminence?
For. But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Vollmer?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William! Father will punish you for this!
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
Офигеть, он жесткий.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help
After
me.
several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little. You swine! A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Классно. Все идеально. Прям чуть-чуть не хватило. Что, угораете, что ли? Так, ну, хорошо, хоть я до книги нашел. Получим приз. Последнее голосование.
What on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
А, у нас даже 3 как раз книги. Угу. Чего? Ко всему по одному добавится. Офигеть. 3 книги осталось. И, ну, эти я не знаю где. Ладненько, дорогие друзья, давайте мы пока на этом закончим. Всем большое спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки и подписывайтесь на мой канал. Всем до скорой встречи и пока-пока.